What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Y'all, this is how I've been all day, okay? Hat on, bun, no makeup. I have not been feeling great. I've started another juice fast. I'll get to that on another video. But I just got back from watching, see? I can't talk. Mission Impossible 7 with Tom Cruise. And I've got to say, this movie was fun. This movie, I definitely enjoyed myself watching this. Um, to me, it exceeded my, not exceeded, but it lived up to my expectations. When I saw the trailers, I was excited. I couldn't wait to watch it, and I'm glad that I did because it's a really, really good movie. It is definitely worth the watch. Tom Cruise, as always, did his thing. Badass in this movie, of course. And if you're a fan of Tom Cruise, I'm a fan of Tom Cruise. I love him in action flicks. And he brings it in this movie. He really, really does. He does his thing. The stunts and everything that he was doing was insane in this movie. We saw a couple of them. One of them was that bike scene, and that was nuts. And it's kind of funny how he got to that point. There's also the scene with him hanging on the train. We saw that in a trailer as well. There's one point where you see him walking in this place, and he looked cool as hell. He had his blue suit on, glasses. I was like, okay, Tom Cruise, okay. And it worked. It worked. So, but he definitely did his thing. I absolutely loved it. We have Haley Atwell, who plays, well, I don't want to tell you too much of who she is, but we saw in the trailers he's with her in some of these car chases, and you'll see who she is and what she does, and it's just insane. But she did her thing. Mantis is in this. And she she is bad. She is bad. I am not used to her being this way. I'm used to her, being all sweet and kind and funny, and she brought this character to life in this movie. She did her thing. And at first I didn't even know who she was. Like, it completely threw me off because of how badass she was playing her role. And it got to the point where Tyrone was like, "You know who that is, right?" And I'm like, "No." And I was just trying to guess, and he was just like, "I'll give you a hint. She plays a funny alien." And I immediately was like, "No way." And oh my gosh, like I was like, excuse me, I really enjoyed watching her. What is her name? The blonde woman who plays Shaw's sister in Hobbs and Shaw. She's in this, and it ain't no different. She plays her role as a bad chick. And she did her thing as well. Ving Rhames did his thing. The other partner, what is his name? Simon Pegg, he did his thing. Esai Morales, he always plays a good bad guy. Like, he plays a really good bad guy. So he did his thing. Everybody did great. The special effects were pretty on point. I would say there were some points where I was just like, I can kind of see that that's a little bit like, I know that wasn't all them, But for the most part, they did a really good job with the stunts. The fight scenes were really, really good. There's this infamous car chase that we see in the trailer, but trust me, that is nothing compared to that actual scene. Like, that scene is absolutely ridiculous. At some points, what's her name? That's with Tom Cruise's character in the movie. She's in that car with him. And at some points, I was just like, all right, now, like, it didn't take me out of it, but I was just like, this is getting a little silly because they both had to drive this car. Let's just put it that way. They both had to drive this car handcuffed. And it was absolutely insane. These chase scenes were absolutely insane. There's of course, you know, the whole train scene. Everything was cool. Everything was cool from beginning to end. It kept my attention. It was exciting. It was funny. It was action packed. Everything that I would hope that this movie was, and it was. And so, um, you know, it's definitely a must watch. I definitely give it 4 out of 5 toodles for sure. And of course, this is part one, so I'm pretty sure another one is coming, but there's no end credit scenes. So, but you can kind of get an idea of maybe what can happen in the next part, unless they're just gonna pick up from a different spot and just have like an all new thing. I'm not sure, but the way that it kind of ended, um it was interesting. So I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, it was a really great movie. I really enjoyed myself. 4 out of 5 toodles. But don't take my word for it. As always, you guys go watch it for yourself. And when you do, come back here and let me know what you guys think. And if you enjoyed my review, let me know as well. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel, hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. Toodles!